What if you could have the luxury and comfort of a massive A-class motorhome in a vehicle that is actually shorter than many long-wheelbase vans? It sounds like a dream for anyone who loves the freedom of the road but dreads navigating narrow European streets or finding a parking spot. At just 5 meters and 30 centimeters long, the Wingamm Micros is a fascinating contradiction. It is a compact, coach-built motorhome that manages to fit a full kitchen, a spacious lounge, and a surprisingly large wet room into a tiny footprint. If you have been looking for the drivability of a Volkswagen T6, but you do not want to sacrifice the insulation and amenities of a high-end cruiser, this might be the most impressive vehicle you will see all year. When you first look at the Micros, the most striking thing is the body itself. This is not your typical sandwich panel construction. Wingamm uses a full fiberglass monocoque shell. This means the entire living area is a single, seamless piece of fiberglass. In the world of motorhomes, this is the gold standard. Because there are no joints or seams between the walls and the roof, the risk of water ingress and leaks is almost entirely eliminated. It also makes the vehicle incredibly strong and exceptionally well insulated. Whether you are parked in the heat of an Italian summer or a freezing Polish winter, this shell keeps the interior temperature stable. There is a certain quietness that comes with a monocoque body too. You don't get the same rattles and squeaks that you find in traditional builds. It feels solid, like a vault, and that quality is evident the moment you step inside. The Micros is built on the Volkswagen Transporter chassis, specifically the T5, T6, or T6.1 models. This is a platform loved by drivers all over the world for its car-like handling and reliability. At just over 5 meters in length and 2 meters 15 wide, it's incredibly nimble. Many people choose a standard VW California for its size, but the Micros offer something the California cannot. Because it is a coach-built body, the walls are vertical and the space is much wider than a standard van. You get the footprint of a camper van with the living volume of a much larger motorhome. On the road, you really feel that Volkswagen heritage. It handles the extra weight of the fiberglass body with ease, and at a gross weight of 3,500 kilograms, it's completely license-friendly for any standard car driver. Stepping inside, the layout is a masterclass in Italian design. The interior is bright, airy, and very modern. Some might call it sterile because of the clean white surfaces and minimalist lines, but once you spend a few minutes inside, you realize it just feels incredibly spacious. The lounge area uses the swivel seats from the VW cab to create a social space that can easily accommodate 4 people. The materials feel premium to the touch, and the way the light reflects off the fiberglass surfaces makes the interior feel much larger than the exterior dimensions suggest. My friend Camper Toby dropped by while I was filming this, and even with 2 of us moving around inside, it didn't feel cramped. The kitchen is compact but remarkably functional. You have a 2-burner hob, a stainless steel sink, and enough counter space to actually prepare a meal. Storage is tucked away in every available corner, and the cabinetry work is precise. Wingamm is a family-owned company from northern Italy, and you can see that pride of craftsmanship in the way the lockers click shut and how the curves of the furniture follow the lines of the monocoque shell. One of the most impressive features of the Micros is the patented longitudinal drop-down bed. Most compact motorhomes force you to choose between a fixed bed that takes up all your living space or a convertible sofa that is a hassle to set up every night. Wingamm's solution is hidden in the ceiling. With a simple motion, the bed lowers down over the lounge area. Because it is a longitudinal bed, you don't have to climb over your partner to get out in the middle of the night. It is fitted with a high-quality mattress and provides a level of sleeping comfort you normally only find in 6 or 7 meter motorhomes. When the bed is up, you would hardly know it is there, leaving you with full standing headroom throughout the day. Then we have the bathroom. Usually in a vehicle under 5.5 meters, the bathroom is a cramped affair, where you have to shower over the toilet. But in the Micros, they have managed to create a proper wet room. It's surprisingly spacious, with high-quality fixtures and a design that makes it easy to keep clean. Having a functional shower and toilet in a vehicle this size changes the way you travel. It means you are not tied to campsites. You can stay in those remote, free places across Europe or use the Airs and Stellplatz networks, knowing you are fully self-sufficient. Living in a motorhome full-time, as I do, I tend to look at these vehicles through the lens of daily practicality. I spend most of my time traveling through Poland, Germany, and Italy, and I can tell you that size matters when you are trying to reach those hidden gems off the beaten path. The Micros is narrow enough for those tight Italian village streets and short enough to fit into a standard parking space at a supermarket. It offers a level of freedom that larger luxury liners simply cannot match. Storage is always a concern in a small camper, but Wingamm has been very clever here.
Despite the small footprint, there is a decent payload capacity, allowing you to carry your gear without exceeding that important 3,500 kilogram limit. There are lockers throughout the interior, and the external lockers give you space for your leveling ramps, cables, and outdoor chairs. Of course, the big question is the price. The Wingamm Micros carries a premium price tag, often significantly higher than a standard VW California or a mass-produced fan conversion. You are paying for that monocoque shell, the Italian design, and the engineering that goes into making a small space feel this large. For some, the cost might be a hurdle, but you have to look at the longevity. A fiberglass shell like this can last decades without the rot or damp issues that plague traditional motorhomes. It is an investment in a vehicle that is built to a much higher standard than the average camper. Who is this motorhome for? It is for the couple who wants to travel without limits. It is for the person who appreciates fine engineering and wants a vehicle that is as easy to drive as a car, but as comfortable as a home. It is for those who want to explore the narrowest lanes in the UK or the tightest mountain passes in the Alps without any stress. The Wingamm Micros is a unique beast in the motorhome world. It is small, it is mighty, and it proves that you don't need a massive vehicle to live a massive life on the road. Whether you find the interior styling a bit too bright or perfectly modern, there is no denying the technical achievement of fitting this much luxury into 17 feet and 10 inches of space. It is a true specialized tool for the discerning traveler, and after spending time inside it, it's easy to see why it has such a dedicated following. If you value quality, maneuverability, and the peace of mind that comes with a one-piece shell, the Micros might just be the perfect companion for your next adventure.